Hi Aquarius, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I am Mizolette and this is Mizolette Tarot and Astrology. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking the videos, subscribing to the channel, and also sharing the videos and commenting because I read all the comments. So Aquarius, you are the next sign. I asked the Barbary Zodiac Oracle who was next, and Aquarius, you're next. I love this card too. It looks like so ethereal. Reminds me of a superhero, Aquarius. So I just wanted to say that I have some information down in the description box. If you're looking for a personal reading, that's where you can find the information to get one. These are general readings, so a general reading may or may not resonate with you. I'm reading for a lot of Aquarius people out there. So how I like to do it, I like to start with your stars for the month. And this is for May 2020. And then we'll go into your cards and see what messages I get from your cards. Okay, Aquarius? All right, so here we go. So Aquarius, getting into your stars, everything is in your 5th house this month. So you've got a lot of 5th house energy, and the 5th house rules romance, children, play, creativity. So you get to really have a lot of fun this month, whereas a lot of signs are working on other things. You're working on how can you add more play into your life. Alrighty, so first we start out on the 7th with the full moon in Scorpio. So Scorpio is your 10th house. And so in the 10th house, you're going to be thinking about changing careers. You're going to be thinking about just moving within careers. You might relocate for a job, but you're not happy at work. And your 10th house is how you're seen, how people see you. Like, how do you want to be seen at the highest point of your chart? Because the 10th house is the highest point of your chart. So maybe you're thinking about a new career. I know that things are changing as we go through this quarantine, and maybe you're learning how to work from home, but you're definitely learning something new and you're ready to change and go a different direction. So you're probably reevaluating what you give to the world. And like I said, how do you want to be seen? How do you want to serve? If that's your thing, if you're in a service position, how do you want to serve for your highest good? So by the 12th, we've got Mercury moving into Gemini, which is its natural ruler, and Gemini is your 5th house. So this is where all the action is going to be happening for you, Aquarius. So with Mercury in your 5th house, you're basically going to be communicating about love, communicating about romance, communicating about play, anything that's creative. Like, you could be writing at this time. If you have an artistic talent, you definitely want to take this time to put some work into it. So anything that has to do with laughter and fun, even comedy. Maybe right now you just want to veg out on some comedy from Netflix. That would be a great time to do it around the 12th. The 13th and the 14th, we're going to have Venus retrograde in your 5th house. So it's retrograding in Gemini. Venus is there with Mercury. So with this Venus retrograde in the 5th house, you are going to be reevaluating your love relationships and your relationship to money. And since it's in the 5th house, you're going to be, it's all about romance, all about fun. So maybe you have a romantic partner right now. You might be reevaluating this relationship. Like, is this something that we can go forward with? Because if it's not, during this retrograde time, you'll eventually dissolve this relationship, because this is not a time to start a new relationship. Like, you might want to reconcile with somebody from the past, or somebody comes back to you from the past romantically. An old friend might come back, like a childhood friend, somebody from your childhood. This is that kind of time with everything happening in your 5th house. Also, you'll be thinking about the balance between giving and receiving in relationships. Like, are you feeling like you're giving more than you receive? Are you on the receiving end more than you're in the giving end? Or maybe you don't know how to receive. Maybe you're trying to open up to be more receptive to love in your life. And this is that time that changes will be made. You'll see what changes need to be made. And Venus will retrograde until June 25th. So you have a long time. So let me tell you what not to do during this time, Aquarius. Anything that has to do with beauty, love, and money, you want to say no. Like, if you're going to buy a big ticket item like a car or a cell phone, a house, something like that, this is not the time to do it. Like, Mercury is going forward, but Venus rules the things you love. So what if you get a cell phone that you hate and you have to pay like $1,100 for it? Like, that would suck. So like right now is not the time to do that. Right now is not the time to get any kind of haircuts, hair dyes, plastic surgery, no Botox, no dental surgery, no surgery at all. Nothing that is working on your body, like no cutting on your body. Like you're just going to be working on things you've already been working on. So if you've been working on a health journey, this is a good time to continue that. Like you're working on an exercise regimen, this is a good time to continue that. Not a good time to buy anything big, like no houses, no cars, no nothing like that. Also, you'll want to make changes in your surroundings, and you'll think about what kind of changes do you want to make, because like to make you more happy in your romance, in your family. Like if you have children, you might start to pay more attention to them now. If you want children, this might be the time where babies are being made. So be careful if you're thinking about not really having kids, if you're one of those Aquarius people that don't want children. And so by the 21st of the month, we've got the sun moving into your 5th house. And then the next day, we got a new moon on the 22nd in your 5th house. So all this is happening in Gemini, your 5th house. So this is new beginnings. Like basically you're going to learn how to love yourself during this time. Like give yourself the romance that you want, so that way it could come into your life like seriously and stay. If you have any hobbies, this is your time to shine with your hobbies. Like you might have a talent that you've been doing for a long time with this hobby, and you might be able to figure out how to rework this hobby to where you could make money from it at this time. Just do anything creative that you enjoy, anything that makes you happy. This is the time, Aquarius, for your happiness. If it's not making you happy, you will cut it out, because you want to be happy at this time. You know, right now Mars is in Aquarius, but it will move. So while it's in Aquarius, this is your time to be creative and also take action in money matters. So in your 10th house, like everything's not really related to money right now. Mostly it's more like the 5th house, which is like lightheartedness. So maybe you'll take action on booking that trip that you wanted to book, or buying something that makes you happy, but maybe you get it on a bargain, like a deal. Like Venus retrograde is a good time to find things that are bargain, like antiques, or you know, things that are priced lower than they normally would be priced. And so if you find a bargain, be sure to take it. And I just want to let you know that this month is going to feel like a push and pull kind of energy, and I just want you to go with the flow, Aquarius. Like right now you're supposed to be happy, so if you're not smiling, then you need to stop doing whatever you're doing and exit left, you know, exit stage left, so that way you can be happy. Like this is really about you being happy. So that was your stars, Aquarius, for May 2020, and let's see what your cards have to say. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the Hoodoo Tarot for you this month, Aquarius. I got to clean them out a little bit. Sorry, I know this is loud, but I forgot to clean them out before I started the video. And I want to say I actually recorded your video before, but I decided to record it again because I was interrupted so many times, and as I was watching it, I was stuttering. I'm like, what is really going on here in the Aquarius video? So Aquarius 2020, what messages do we need? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Creator. Thank you, Ancestors and Spirit Guides, for these messages. I pray that whoever is supposed to see these messages will see them and take them as they resonate. If these messages do not resonate with you, like I said, make sure to check out your other signs. But Aquarius 2020, this is what I'm getting for you, Aquarius 2020. Aquarius 2020. Aquarius 2020. Let's see what we have for you, Aquarius. Aquarius, nothing is really jumping out at me, so you might be having kind of a quiet month. Like I said, it's really supposed to be about you being happy. So whatever makes you happy, and as long as it's creative, feel free to do that, okay? Alright, Aquarius, I'm going to start pulling your cards. Like I like to do a 10-card spread for your first spread. And we're going to do 3 spreads and see what's going on with you here, Aquarius. I think it's looking pretty good. So far, so good for May of 2020, Aquarius. So I want to show you the cards. Alrighty, so the first one we got, is the Tower. So I actually got this in your last reading that I did for you. So this is just confirmation that something is about to happen. Like you're feeling really secure right now with something, and everything's about to come tumbling down. Like it's going to be a flash of inspiration, or just come out of the blue. Seem to come out of the blue. But I feel like you're in this energy right now. And like I said, the last reading, I actually pulled this card for you too with the Tower. And I think it's around your home and family, because you've got the Four of Wands reversed. And so the Four of Wands upright is all about the happy home. So the Four of Wands reverse is all about the unhappy home, like wanting stability, wanting security, wanting to set down roots and not being able to, because maybe whatever you were building is not on solid ground. Okay. And so there looks like there was a choice. Like you got the Two of Wands here, so there's going to be a choice between two things. It may even be two people. Like I'm really only seeing maybe one other person, maybe two other women here. So maybe if you are a masculine energy, and so my readings are androgynous, I say if you're masculine, if you resonate with masculine. If you're feminine, then you resonate with feminine. So basically I'm saying there may be a masculine energy that has a choice between two women here, and so that could be the thing that's going on. Is there's not a happy home because somebody has options, or they're keeping their options open, looking toward a new option. We've also got the Hierophant here, so there could be a commitment. That's the reason why I say love. We've got the Hierophant, and this is all about soul searching for meaning in love and life. And like I said, you've got a few love cards here, so I really think with all the fifth house energy going on, that you're looking for a solid commitment. You're looking for a contracted commitment, and I think you're gonna get it, Aquarius. I really do. So in the past, you got the Ace of Coins. So this is all about making that money, like a new opportunity that started in the past. Something was given in the past. Something started in the past that was brand new. And it looks like it's going to be very prosperous, because you've got the Empress, which the big queen is the Empress here. So like I said, there could be a pregnancy, could be fertility in your near future. I would say you might find out you're 3 months pregnant in about 3 months. If not right now, you might find out that you're about 3 months pregnant. And so the Empress is all about also doubting yourself too. So I want you, Aquarius, to know that you are loved. Like this is what I said in the last video. Like you need affirmations for this month of May of 2020. And your affirmation that I would suggest to you is, I am loved, I am loving, and I am lovable. And the more you say that to yourself, Aquarius, like if you just took a 10-minute walk and you just repeated that to yourself on the whole walk, like now that we all have to wear masks, it's really easy. Nobody's going to be looking at your face like, oh my God, what are they talking about? This person's crazy. But you are loved, you are loving, and you are lovable. And the Empress is a beautiful, abundant, fertile, prosperous woman. And so you're coming up as the Empress energy here. And even if you're a man, you can still be coming up as the Empress energy. Alrighty? So how you're seeing yourself as the Page of Wands. So you might be learning something new, Aquarius. Like we said, something's going to happen near the full moon that's going to cause you to have to change in work. And it could be that you have to learn something new. And this is where the Page of Wands comes in. It's like somebody who's learning something new. And it's a studious person who has a head for business. So you probably already know, like you already know a lot in your business, but things are changing to where you're gonna have to change a little bit. So it makes you a little bit of the student. Like now you're the apprentice instead of like the master journeyman or the master apprentice. You're just like the student now, and you're learning something new. But how people see you is actually the Queen of Wands. So people actually see you better than you see yourself right now, Aquarius. People are seeing you as strong, as passionate, as committed, ambitious. Like, this is the passionate queen here. So that's what I'm saying. You might see yourself as the page, but people are actually seeing you as royalty, as fire. This is a fire sign, so you could be dealing with an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius, and with the Empress, you could be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus. With the Tower, could be a Scorpio. With the Hierophant, Taurus. So you could be dealing with a Taurus, okay? Those are the signs that I see right now. And what you want, it looks like you got Temperance in what you're hoping and wishing for right now. So maybe you're just hoping for a healing in this relationship and love all over. Because like I said, everything is about your 5th house. So a healing is going to happen because that's what you're wishing for. And at the end, you get Judgment, which is them bones. I like this card. It's basically saying, you know, somebody wants to resurrect something with you, which this is the perfect time for that during this 5th house transit, especially the retrograde of Venus. So like I said, somebody might come back from the past, maybe from the past. Maybe this Empress might be coming back to you because maybe, like I said, they had options in the past. And now they used to see, well, you see yourself less than how they see you. They see you as the Queen of Wands. And so it looks like they want to come back. Like they learned something about you. And it's shocking. Like, oh my God, maybe you might be moving on and they don't want you to move on, Aquarius. But it looks like judgment is going to be made. Like if this person shows up, you might decide, nope, I'm sorry, I moved on. I don't want you anymore. But it looks like you're going to go into union with this person because that's what you really want, is the stability and the security. That's what you really want. And it looks like it's just going to shock you how fast it happens. Like how fast you turn from the Empress. Because it went from the Tower, from the Ace of Coins to the Empress, to the Hierophant. And so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana, 5 major arcana cards and 5 lower minor arcana cards. So this was a really good reading for you. You know, I really feel like fertility is in your future. You know, I see that with the children from the 5th house. So I just want you to watch out for that. Let's go ahead and do your yes or no question, Aquarius, before I forget. I'm trying to make these videos shorter, but I think I talk a little bit too much. So think of a yes or no question. I'm going to consult the shells and see the conch shells, and see what they say for you. So what's my yes or no answer for Aquarius? Yes, no, or maybe so. What is the answer for Aquarius May 2020? Alright, Aquarius, your answer is no. Womp, womp, womp. Sorry. So now's not the time to do whatever you were thinking about doing. However, don't be discouraged, Aquarius. Like I said, this is your chance to get romance. Draw in romance and be romantic. So let's ask the Lenormand, what's the next message for Aquarius in May of 2020? Aquarius, May of 2020. What messages do we need for Aquarius, May of 2020? Aquarius, May of 2020. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Ancestors. Thank you, Spirit Guides, for these messages. Alright, so I got cards that fell out. I don't think I could take them because it's too many. Let's try to pull them. Okay, there's another. These cards are flipping now, so I think I'm going to have to take them. Because they just flipped out of nowhere. So let's just take them. So on the bottom of the deck on the Lenormand is the cross. So you might be feeling burdened by something. You also have the dog, which is like a loyal friend, the bear, and the birds. So for me, it's looking like a powerful friend or a boss, but there's some anxiety around it. So here we go again with the full moon on the 7th. So you might have a boss that is your friend, right? Or this person helps you make money. Like this is a power player, but they're dependable. You're able to always work with this person, but there's some people talking, there's some anxiety, There's a lot of movement going on, so I really think things are changing around your work situation, and you're gonna have to change. And you may even be a power player. You may even be this boss, and things are changing. So like I said, you're gonna go from the boss to the student a little bit, but you're also gonna continue because you're already the bear. You can't get no better than that. You are a boss. All right, Aquarius, you are the boss. Don't let anybody tell you any different, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get into the Kipper and get a message for Aquarius 2020. Aquarius 2020. Thank you so much for being here. If you need a personal reading from me, I'm on Instant Go app, and you can look that information up on the bottom of this video in the description box. If you want a video like this, you can also go to my website, which is now under construction, but will be out really soon at Mizolette.com. MYSTICMIZOLETTE.com. So Aquarius, let's see, what messages for Aquarius May of 2020? What messages for Aquarius May of 2020? What messages for Aquarius May of 2020? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Creator, for these messages. What messages do we need for Aquarius May of 2020? All right, nothing's really jumping out, so that's good. All right, Aquarius, let's see where we stand this month for May of 2020. Oh, everything that I said is going to come true for you, Aquarius. So the first card you got is the Lovers, card number 15 in the Kipper, which is 6. And 6 is the card of tarot, the Lovers. So you are in love. This is the time for that romance. Like, I really want you to love yourself. The more you radiate the love from within, the more that it comes to you. It's just like you're igniting a flame within yourself, and so that way everybody can come to you. Now, be careful of the moss that might be attracted to you, but you're a beautiful person, Aquarius, and this is your month for love, and I love it, okay? And then the second confirmation is child. So, Aquarius, like I said, you might already be pregnant, or you might be getting ready to get pregnant, and the child is 18. So, let's see, that's 9. You might be having a baby in 9 months. Alrighty, because you're falling in love here, and the baby is the next thing on the way. And the third card you got is the highest honor. So like I said, your relationship might be ascending to the highest honor. The way you want to be seen in the world could be ascending to the highest honor, because everything is happening at the top of your chart at the 10th house. So you are going to be seen in your highest honorable self, Aquarius. And I love this for you. I love it. So I want to just give you one more little piece. Just because. So let's do the romance angels and see what the romance angels have to say, especially since you have a lot of 5th house activity. Normally I only give you guys 3 spreads, but if I'm feeling it, we'll keep going, you know. So Aquarius, what messages do we need to see from the romance angels? Alrighty, Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here, Aquarius. I really appreciate you. Alright, Aquarius May of 2020. What messages do we need for Aquarius May of 2020? Aquarius May of 2020. What messages do we need for Aquarius? Alright, here we go, Aquarius. Oh, I love this. You have the best reading out of everybody so far, Aquarius. So very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. What did I say? Clearly decide that you're going to love yourself no matter what. I am loving, I am lovable, and I'm loved. You know, you are loved. And look, you're getting ready to get some chemistry going on, honey. It's about to get hot and heated for this 5th house energy that's happening for you. And then romantic feelings. So your feelings are real and worth exploring. So, I mean, if I couldn't have drawn this reading together so amazingly, I feel like everything just came together with your love. Like, this is your month for love. And I pray that that's the energy that you're in. And if you're in any kind of funk, like if you're thinking about a past love, that love might come right back to you. So just know that you're worthy of love. So that maybe that's another affirmation for you. I am worthy of love. I am loving. I am lovable. I am loved. And I am going to be the highest honor. I am going to be my highest self. Okay, Aquarius? And then I just want you to take that with you. And I appreciate you being here. So if you need a personal reading from me, go ahead and check the box down below once again. And I will see you guys next month for your next reading. Peace, Aquarius, and happy May. Mwah.